Chumash, Parshas Beshalach, Hamishi, Pasuk Chav Zayin. Okay, Pasuk says like this: Vayaveu Elima. They came to Elam, Visham, Shtemeser Enis Mayim Yeshivim. Tomorrow, and there was 12 water fountains and 70 palms. Vayachnu Sham Alam Mayim, and they camped there by the waters of Rashi Shtemeser Enis Mayim Keneged Yud Beishvatim Nizdamnu Lahem, corresponding to the 12 tribes who were prepared for them. Yeshivim tomorrow Keneged Shivim Skenim, corresponding to the 70 elders. Thank you. Okay, Perek Tes Zayin Pasuk Aleph. Vayisu me'elim vayavo kol adas bnei Yisrael midbar Sin. They journeyed from Elam, and the entire community of the children of Israel came to the desert of Sin. Asher bein Elim uvein Sinai, which is between Elim and Sinai. Achim Misha Asher Yem Achedesh Hasheni. On the 15th of the second month, let's say Semeres Mitzrayim, after their departure from the land of Mitzrayim. So Rashi B'Chem Misha Asher Yem Ispar Sheyem Shulchaniya Zui. The day of this encampment is stated because because on that day the cakes that they had taken from Mitzrayim were depleted and they needed the man. The Lamdena, this teaches us that they ate the remaining dough 61 meals, and the manna fell for them on the 16th of Iyar, which was on a Sunday. Shabbos, as the Gemara says in Shabbos. The entire community complained against Moshe and Aaron in the desert. So Rashi the fish because the bread was depleted. And the Yidden said to them, Miyitin Museinu biyad Hashem. Beretz Mitzrayim, if only we had died by the hands of Hashem in the land of Mitzrayim. When we sat by pots of the meat. When we ate bread to our fill. For you have brought us out into the desert. To starve the entire congregation of death. So Rashi meeting Musenu Shinamus, that we have died. But it's not like Musasenu our death, that we do, that we encamp. If we had only died. Hashem said to Moshe, behold, I'm going to rain down from you bread from heaven. And the people shall go out and gather what is needed for the day. And I can test them whether they will go are they going to follow my teachings or not. So Rashi Dvaryem b'yemei tzedich achilas yem yilketu b'yemei v'lehayem l'tzarech machar. The thing of a day in its day, which is needed for a day's eating, that will gather on its day, but they will not gather for the needs of tomorrow. Leman anasenu hayedach b'sirasi im yishru mitzvei atluyis bo. If they're going to keep the commandments, that they're not going to leave anything over, and that they will go out on the Shabbos to gather the manna. Thank you. I want to thank the wonderful staff here, Shaki Boaz, Yil Safran, and Menachem Greenwald. Best staff ever. All right. And it shall be on the sixth day that when they prepare what they will bring, and it will double of what they gather every day. For that day and the next day. Mishnah, for they were accustomed to gather each day for the rest of the day of the week. I believe that the meaning what will bring and it will double. Meaning that after they bring the manna, by measuring it, they will find it to be double what they gather and measure every day. And this is the meaning of they gather the double portion of bread. Their gathering was found to be a double portion of bread. This is the meaning. Therefore, on the sixth day, he gives you bread for 2 days. He gives you a blessing. In the house to fill the Eimer twice of 2 days of bread. Vayimer Moshe and Aaron said, I'll call you Bnei Yisrael to the Bnei Yisrael. Erev Yidaitem, Ki Ani Hashem Haitzi Eschem Eretz Mitzrayim. In the evening you shall know that Hashem brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim. So Rashi Erev says, Kamei Lo Erev. Yidaitem Ki Hashem Haitzi Eschem Eretz Mitzrayim. Lefisha Martin Manu Ki Yitzesi Meisanu. Since you the people said to Moshe and Aaron, for you have brought us out, Teidek Ki Lo Yanachna Meitzim Ela Hashem Haitzi Eschem Sheyagiz Lachem Esaslav. You should know that we are not the ones who brought you out, but it was Hashem who brought you out, for He will cause the quail to fly. In the morning you're going to see Hashem, Hashem. When He hears your complaints against Hashem, what are we? Alinu, that we complain against us. Rashi says, this is not stated in reference to, and behold, the glory of Hashem appeared in the cloud. But this is what Moshe said to them. In the evening you shall know that He has the ability to grant your desires, and He will give you meat. But He will not give it to you with a smiling countenance. Because you requested it inappropriately and with a full stomach. The bread which you requested out of necessity, when it comes down in the morning, you shall see the glory of the radiance of the countenance. For He will bring it to you lovingly. When there is time to prepare, and with dew over it, if you were laying in a box. Your complaints which were against you. Of what importance are we? That you make everyone complain against us. Your sons, your wives, your daughters, and the mixed multitudes. I must interpret in the sense of you may do something. Moshe said, when Hashem gives you in the evening meat to eat, and bread in the morning, there's bayah, to which you become satisfied. When Hashem hears your complaints, which you complain against Him. And what are we? It's not against us are your complaints, but against Hashem. Rashi says, but not to be satiated. Torah teaches us that you should not eat meat to satisfy. Why did Hashem see fit to bring bread in the morning and meat in the evening? So bread, they ask nicely because a person cannot be without bread. But bread, they ask shalei. They had many animals. You could eat without meat. And therefore He gave it at a time when it would be a burden for them to prepare. You are making others who hear you complain against me. Pasik test Moshe said to Aaron, say to the entire community of Bnei Yisrael, Kirvu lifnei Hashem, draw near before Hashem, Kishama tlunaschem, for He has heard your complaints of Rashi, Lamokim shahanan yorad, the place where the cloud has descended. Last pasuk of today. Vayihi kidaber Aaron al kaldas Bnei Yisrael, and it came to pass when Aaron came to the entire community of Bnei Yisrael, v'yifnu lamidbar, they turned towards the desert, v'hinei kved Hashem nirabanan, and behold, Hashem appeared in the cloud.